I'm going to use the food processor to put like the onion in there. This is like, I love this thing. So if you don't have one, you should get one.
Ellie, so as you're cooking all this stuff, I wanted to, I think for everyone to get to know a little bit more about our relationship and our friendship. So one of the things that you helped me with, and we were talking about this, was that I think when I met you, I was at a point in my life where I was starting to really be more comfortable with being gay and and having a relationship, but I was still having some stuff in my private life with my family. I was still going through some stuff, and it was really, I had to turn to my colleagues and people like you who were like, saw things very differently, and that was a comfort for me. Do you remember this conversation?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course I remember.
And it was all about having boundaries. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, like, for you, how you obviously had some really great boundaries that you had already set for yourself. Where does that come from? Those boundaries that you taught me about.
So actually, I think that when you asked me that question, the first person that comes to my mind is my mom. So I'm an only child, and I lost my dad 20 years ago. And I always remember that when I was growing up in Colombia, my mom is a psychologist, so she always taught me like to have boundaries, to love myself, to make sure that every decision that I make, like through my life, it was what I wanted to do, and of course that always to put myself first without stepping on anybody's toes. I think that's how life goes, and how it should be, because of course that's the only way that you can make sure that you're being you and like genuine person, and you don't need to, I don't know, like you don't need to make everybody happy if you're not, like I really feel like you don't need to be this person that everybody feels good because you're doing what they want you to do, or you're being what they want you to be. You do you, and I really feel like this is the way that you should be like in your life, because if you start trying to how do you say complacer?
Like please other, be a people pleaser.
Like to be a pleaser. You're going to get to a point that it's not going to be enough for everybody. Like you're not going to be enough for anybody, because of course like you're not doing what they want you to do. And I really feel that that's how I live. I really feel like I have made like tough decisions in my life, like stay away from people that I don't feel like I'm connecting anymore, because I didn't come to this world to please anybody but me. And that doesn't mean that, of course, like when it goes well and when I'm like, I feel like sometimes you need to make decisions and need to cut with people that it's not being like, it's not good to you. And you need to realize that sometimes it's family, sometimes friends that you really love, but I really feel like every single relationship, like if it's your wife, my husband, my dad, my mom, like anybody, I think that it has to be like build up within two people, like you need to feel like your love and the energy you put into it, it's reciprocated.